With Todd Schneider.
Thanks very much, Bruce. And Todd, first of all, what is the actual problem with Boris?
Well, he seemed to have a spasm, a bit of tension in one side of his back, and it was having an effect on the whole lower back and upper part of the leg. It was basically throwing him out of sync. So we just tried to do some muscle release techniques, some mild stretching. Just try to loosen it up and to balance him again where he feels like he has some rhythm in his running and his movement.
Well, it seems to have worked the last couple of games. To me, he appears to be moving pretty freely.
Well, he's still trying to work out the kinks. Time will tell, I guess.
How many times, if we could just clear this up, are you allowed to actually come onto court and treat him?
Well, we try to limit it to 3 times on court at the changeovers, because it was not a traumatic injury. Traumatic injury would give him 3 minutes of injury time in the next 3 change events. When it's an injury such as this, where it wasn't a visible incident, we try to limit it to as few trips to the court as possible. In this case, we tried to keep it to 3.
So you're saying that because he didn't actually injure himself during this game, this match, that you've got to limit the number of times you can actually come out and treat him?
Absolutely, and he's limited only to treatment or advice at the change of ends.
What about his opponent, Lendl? Would he be aware of the situation that he didn't get injured during the match and be watching you consciously to see how much you are treating him?
Absolutely. That's why we try to limit the number of treatments at the change events, because it does become a real distraction to the opponent. The opponent, as Lendl, may be looking for me to see if I'm going to, perform another treatment or consultation, and it's you have to keep it fair for both opponents. So.
Again, Boris winning a baseline point. He just tried to make a little visual contact with Ivan after that point to reinforce that. A little psychological trick, but no way with Ivan. He turns straight away as soon as he loses a point. Brett from Melbourne originally, now Boris Becker's coach full-time.
It's up. Deuce. Advantage Lendl.
First time in the match, either player showing a little bit of temperament as Ivan serves his first double fault. It was after a controversy on the first serve. Just losing it a little bit. He's no doubt felt the frustration of not being able to win the second set when his opponent appeared injured.
Boris pointed to the right mark because the machine didn't go off. Boris pointed to a mark wide and long. White, please.
There it is in replay. Very, very close. And again,
White, please.
the linesperson had excellent vantage point. And maybe as the pressure mounts, Ivan finds it harder to accept the close calls going against him. No question, in the semi-final against Stefan Edberg, Ivan tried